they say the house is haunted.
Give me a break.
Well, if you don't believe me, go inside.
Get bent.
What's the matter? You chicken?
All right, I'll go in. I'll show you guys who's chicken.
Tyler. Come to me, Tyler. Come to me. I love you, Tyler. Here I am, Tyler. Here I am. Kiss me, Tyler. Kiss me.
From what we know, Billy and his friends were just playing a game. Anyway, Billy and the boys decided to go up to the house. And from what we can get, they dared Billy to find a way in and go all the way to the top.
You see, Doctor, Wells are recluse, for the most part. And all the young ones thought the house was haunted, especially after he had died. All they knew is they saw Billy running down the driveway towards them, and he collapsed when he reached them.
But does anybody know for sure if he got into the house?
No, they only knew that Billy left to try to find a way in. The next time they saw him, he was running.
To the Sisters of Trinity Academy, I bequeath my entire physical estate, included in which are the grounds and the mansion valued at $3.5 million. The contents of the mansion should have a value in excess of $500,000, and added to this my lifetime collection of arts and antiques which are valued at approximately $5 million. These may be kept by the Trinity Order or sold privately or at public auction, whichever would be most beneficial to the sisters.
I don't know about the rest of you, but Mark and I had an outrageous weekend.
What she means is that she spent the entire weekend in the backseat of Mark's car. And no doubt getting high.
God, you'd have to be high just to be with Mark.
Come on, you guys, give Elizabeth a break. She seems much more excited than usual. I think she has something to tell us.
Well, at least somebody here cares about the biggest thing to happen in my life.
It's beautiful.
Let me thank you.
Oh, Elizabeth, I'm so happy for you. I knew it was just a matter of time before he gave it to you.
Thanks, Jackie.
Oh,
Time to go.
Hi, guys. What's new?
Rosemary, I thought we made an agreement not to eat your lunch before 9.
Jackie, I swear I was good all weekend, but I just couldn't help myself this morning.
That's okay, but try to be a little bit more careful next time.
Hey, did anybody get that ninth problem in physics?
You'd have to be an asshole not to.
So what's your excuse?
Here, Karen, take a look at mine and see if it'll help you. I had a tough time with that one myself.
Oh, good morning, girls.
Morning, sister.
I hope you've all had an enjoyable weekend. Before we get started, I have a note from the principal's office. Please send the following girls to my office at 3 p.m. today. Elizabeth Clark, Karen Turner, Adele Thompson, Kate Banning, Jackie O'Neill, Susan Anderson, Rosemary Hykowski.
Why did they do this to you at 8:30 in the morning and make you wait all day?
What the hell do you think you could be?
Maybe somebody saw us drinking outside of the dance last week.
No, they would have waited this long to nail on that. Well, it's not going to do us any good to worry about it now. It's probably nothing bad.
Jackie, I swear you wouldn't say shit if you had a mouthful.
Girls.
Good afternoon, girls. You're here today because each of you is the best example of how we like to think the students at Trinity College will turn out. Your efforts in academics and conduct should not go unrewarded. 1 month from today, the entire Wells estate will be sold at public auction. Before this can happen, the entire Wells estate must be carefully cataloged against existing records. Now, all of you represent the last group to receive the Tyler Wells Award for academic achievement. Mother Superior and I thought it would be a fitting gesture on behalf of the college if you as a group would spend 4 days cataloging Tyler Wells' lifetime collection of art. Just so happens that after the awards ceremonies last semester, Mr. Wells extended an invitation for all of you to spend a weekend at his estate. Make sure you'll take this working holiday in a serious manner. And I look forward to hearing Sister Urban's report on your return.
Uh-huh. Yes. Of course I'm going to miss you. I'll dread every minute without you. I even slept with your ring on. Now, don't you be looking at any other girl while I'm gone. Don't smoke any of that good stuff without me.
Gee, Jackie, these pies are terrific. I knew you could cook.
I can't. My mom made them. Now stop avoiding my question. What are you going to do this weekend without me?
Just hang out with the guys.
With the guys?
Well, I sure as hell can't help it if some of them bring girls along. I mean, not everyone's going to the Wells estate for the weekend.
You just make sure that Mary Duffy doesn't get close to you.
Mary Duffy? Is that what's bothering you?
You know damn well that's what's bothering me. She's just been waiting for the chance to get you alone.
What am I going to do without you there to protect me? What if she traps me in the backseat of the car? Oh, Jackie, please give me the number of the Rape Crisis Center.
Very funny. But if I hear any stories when I get back, you're going to need an intensive care unit, not a rape crisis center.
Take it easy, pal. You know you're the only one I'm going to be thinking of.
No, you may think of me, but you look at her rear end.
I was only comparing it to yours.
Huh? And who won?
Special girl I'm holding in my arms. By unanimous decision.
Get in.
Bye, girl.
Bye, thank you.
I can't believe this place.
It's something right out of a mystery novel.
What a great place for a murder.
I can't imagine living here by yourself.
Can you imagine having a party here?
We should have our dinner dance here before they sell it.
I know. Let's check the whole place out.
You girls aren't checking anything out until you help this poor child with your luggage.
Yes, sister. This is for you, sister.
Oh, thank you, dear. Dear Sister Urban, welcome to the Wells estate. I would apologize for the condition of the house, but that is why you and your team are here. All insurance lists for cataloging are on the dining room table. Good luck. Henry Dumbrow. Girls, I'd like you to put your things away while I try to make sense out of our kitchen.
Don't worry, sister. We won't make a sound.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Mary.
Oh, Adele and I'll take this one. Oh, this one seems great to me. Want a cashier? Perfect cake, but you better watch out. I've been told I snore. Oh, and who told you that? None of your business.
Well, looks like we're the Three Musketeers.
We're like the Two Musketeers and their servants.
Aren't we the funny one? And if you think I'm going to pick up after you this weekend, you're out of your already deranged mind.
Stop it, you two. We're not in here 2 minutes and you're already at each other's throats. So let's get our acts together.
Excuse me.
Merciful Father, who's there?
My name is Dr. Robert Fisher, and I'm terribly sorry for having startled you so.
No harm done, Doctor. Doctor,
Dr. Robert Fisher.
now tell me, just what brings you to the Wells estate?
Well, the for sale sign, sister. I was told by my father in Philadelphia that this great estate was available, and he asked me to have first look at it, sort of saving him the initial trip up from the city.
I don't know if you're aware that Trinity College is now in possession of this house. We're here to straighten everything out. I'm Sister Urban.
Well, sister, I see I caught you at a bad time, but since I drove all the way up from the city, would it be upsetting things too much if I had a look around?
I don't think it would hurt. Why don't you have a look around upstairs while I open the larger rooms down here?
Well, thank you very much, sister. And I promise I won't be long.
All right. Doctor, you'll be meeting a group of young girls in your travels. Try not to stall them.
I promise, sister. Good afternoon, girls. I'm Dr. Fisher, and I promised Sister Urban I wouldn't startle any of you as I looked around.
What brings you here, Doctor?
Well, you can say I'm a prospective buyer, and I'm having a quick tour.
You can start in my room.
Thank you, but I think I'll start higher up and I'll work my way down. It was nice meeting all of you.
Nice meeting you. Bye.
You can start in my room.
You might as well have said you can start with my bed.
He's only trying to be polite.
Come on, with this doctor here, let's see if Sister needs us.
Okay.
The large rooms are open for you now, Doctor.
Thank you, sister.
And do come when the place is completely in order.
Thank you again, sister. And it was a pleasure meeting all these charming young girls. I'll show myself out. Goodbye now.
Goodbye, Doctor. Now listen very carefully, girls. That charming young doctor was quite interested in the house, and had everything been in order, he would have gone with a better impression. We have a lot of work to do in the next few days, so please be prepared to make that extra effort.
We will, Sister.
Now, I have about almost an hour's work to do before dinner, so you girls finish putting your things away, and don't roam too far.
Okay. All right, you guys, what do you want to do for the next hour?
I know. Let's have a game of manhunt.
That's a great idea.
So how come Elizabeth thought of
This
it?
place is perfect for it.
Well, since I did think of it, I get to pick who's it. And I picked Rosemary.
That's not fair, and I won't do it.
It may not be fair, but if you don't do it, I'll tell everyone who you're asking to the dinner dance.
You wouldn't do that.
Oh, wouldn't I?
Stop it, you two. I'll be it.
That's okay, Jackie. I don't mind being it because when I find Liz, she's going to wish she was dead. All right. I'll give you all to 100. Go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 65, 79, 85, 99, 100. Here I come.
Somebody's in here.
Diary of Jennifer Wells, June 7th, 1939. My situation seemed as if it was filled only with despair and no hope. Mother Mary Urban allowed me time to myself. I spent countless hours asking her how God could let this happen, and she, with effortless confidence, replied that understanding God's will is not always possible. It seemed natural to follow Mother Mary Urban into the convent for a life dedicated to helping people. I told her of my idea, and she was very happy that my thoughts and prayers had gravitated toward a religious life. She told me that it was a hard life, but seeing her every day with a dedicated smile on her face convinced me that a life as a member of the Trinity Order was what God had planned for me.
I got you, Jack. Got you, Jack. You're the last one. I knew it. I got her. I got Jackie. I got Jackie.
Oh, be careful, dear. Are you all right? Let's all go in for dinner.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Sister?
Yes, dear.
What were the girls like a long time ago at Trinity?
I don't quite understand what you mean.
I mean, like 30 or 40 years ago. Were they a lot like us?
Well, considering the more conservative times, I do recall them as being very much like you girls.
What time do we have to get up tomorrow, Sister Urban?
I believe about 7:30 would be just about right.
7:30?
7:30.
What was Jennifer Wells like?
How do you know that name?
When we were playing hide and seek, I hid in a room that must have been hers.
There's some very old copybooks dated 1939, and her name was on them.
Jackie, please forgive me for snapping at you the way I did, but the subject of Jennifer Wells is very sensitive to me.
Oh, please tell us, Sister Urban.
Liz, could you for once, just once, stay out of something? I don't think Sister Urban wants to discuss it.
No, girls, you have a right to know since I lost my temper. Jennifer was a junior in the college when her parents were killed in a plane crash. Her only relative was an uncle whom she had never met before her parents died. That uncle being Tyler Wells, the school's benefactor. He invited Jennifer to spend the summer with him at this very estate when a terrible accident occurred.
Hi, Dad.
Oh, hi, son. Just off the phone talking to Jackie, I guess.
No,
Nothing wrong, I hope.
nothing at all. She and a bunch of her friends are spending a long weekend up at the Wells estate.
Ah, the Wells estate. Valued at well over $3 million, if I'm not mistaken. But what are they doing out there?
Oh, they're cataloging the art collection so they can put it up for public auction.
I hope they have plenty of help, because that place is enormous. You know, it must be 40 years since the Wells estate was making headlines. Actually, quite tragic headlines.
Tragic? What do you mean?
Oh, I don't mean to be cryptic, Paul, or vague. Tyler Wells, 40 years ago, had a niece who went to Trinity. She wound up spending her summer vacation at his estate. She was killed there in a terrible fall.
Do you remember anything else?
Well, wait a minute. At 11, I was scarcely a reporter. But you're certainly welcome to come down to the office after school and check out the back issues of the paper.
Great. How about tomorrow?
Well, if you're that excited about it, sure. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll have my secretary pull out some of those old issues, and that ought to help narrow the search for you.
Thanks, Dad. Nothing like having the editor of the best local newspaper around.
The only local newspaper.
Can you believe it? Can you believe it? A Trinity girl was killed here in this house.
Who said anything about being killed?
Yeah, Liz, she died accidentally from a fall.
That's what everybody was told. But I think she was murdered.
I think your imagination's working overtime as usual.
Oh, you think so, do you? Well, I can prove what I'm telling you is true.
No, and just how do you propose to do that, Sherlock?
By having a seance and bringing back the spirit of Jennifer Wells.
That's a super idea. In this room with the lights turned out, it'd be perfect. I am not messing with this voodoo shit. Liz, you are one crazy lady, and I think you ought to cool your jets.
I agree with Adele. If Sister Urban were to walk in here and catch us invoking a dead girl's spirit, we'd all be better off dead.
Oh, listen, Jackie, as much as I hate to admit it because it is Liz's idea, this would be a lot of fun. I mean, what harm can it do if we're all quiet?
Really? Come on, Adele, you too, Jackie. Don't spoil the fun. I will if you will.
Is everybody ready?
Cut the crap, Liz.
Now, everybody put your hands lightly at the base of the skull. And when questions are asked, the spirit of Jennifer will move the skull toward the letters, which will spell out the words and give us our answer.
I think she does this for a living.
Please control yourself. Now, somebody ask the first question.
I will. Jennifer, are you still in this house? Does your spirit still walk these halls?
Somebody else try.
Come on, Kate, you try.
Did you die accidentally in this house? Or were you brutally murdered?
What kind of question is that? I'm just trying to cut through all the bullshit.
You ask a question, Jackie. You're the smartest one here.
Jennifer, if there's anything that you want us to know, anything at all, please tell us.
P. I.
You girls have just made enough noise to wake the dead. I want none of your explanations. I just want you upstairs this instant.
I almost died down there. I was so scared.
Oh, that sudden mission coming from the one who had this crazy idea for a seance in the first place.
Well, didn't you feel something down there when the room filled with air?
Yes, I felt a chill.
No, I mean something inside.
You know what I think?
No, what?
I think that stuff that you and Mark smoke on the weekends is still in your bloodstream.
You can't fool me, Jackie. I know you felt something, and I'm going back down there.
Are you crazy? If Sister Urban finds us down there, she'll murder us.
I'll murder both of you if you don't shut up.
Sorry, Rosemary.
Listen, we both know that Ouija board spelled out the word picture. Or would have if everything didn't get blown to hell.
So?
So silly, there's only one picture in that room. It's covered and hanging over the fireplace. And I'm going to have a look at it.
Why can't this just wait till the morning?
Because we may all be dead in the morning.
Will you shut the hell up, Liz?
Jackie, it's you.
Jennifer Wells, May 5th, 1919 to August 7th, 1939.
Jackie, I don't know what to say.
Just be quiet, Liz, and let me think. First, give me a hand putting this cover back up.
Jackie, I don't believe it.
I don't care what you believe. I've had enough of your crazy ideas for one night. Now, you listen to me. This is a freak coincidence that doesn't go any further than this room. Understand? You and I are going to make sure that nobody finds us tomorrow. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Good, now let's go to bed. Liz, after what we just saw, I'm going to go get a glass of milk so I can sleep tonight.
After what we just saw, I'm going to bed right now.
June 9th, 1939. Today I will meet my Uncle Tyler for the first time. It was only yesterday that I received a cable that he was coming to see me. I knew I had an uncle, but I had never met him. My father told me that he had left home early in life, after an accident terribly disfigured his face. We knew that Uncle Tyler had amassed a fortune in art from all over the world, but all we knew of him was what we read in the papers. I remember the first time I met my Uncle Tyler. I was standing outside with Mother Mary Urban.
I'm so nervous. That's quite understandable, dear.
I don't even know what to say to him.
I'm sure he's a fine person, and you'll have plenty to talk about. Good afternoon, Mr. Wells. I'm Mother Mary Urban, and this is...
Jennifer. Oh, excuse me. Pardon my manners, but seeing Jennifer for the first time has brought back a flood of memories of my late brother.
I quite understand.
My deepest sympathy on your great loss.
Thank you, Uncle Tyler. Thank you for coming to visit me. I know that you're a very busy man.
Oh, nonsense. You're the only family I have left. It's about time I started making up for all those years of neglect.
You can visit Jennifer at the convent school anytime you like, Mr. Wells.
Thank you, Mother. And now, Jennifer, why don't you show me this fine school that you attend?
The rest of that day was spent walking and talking for hours. All I could think of was how wonderful my summer was going to be.
You'll have a marvelous time. Good. Then it's settled. I'll make all the arrangements with Mother Urban, and my driver will pick you up at the end of the term. Right on time. And welcome to your new home.
Thank you, Uncle Tyler. The ride was beautiful.
Now, there's only one request I have of you, Jennifer, during your stay here. That's not to call me Uncle Tyler. I've never been a very good uncle to you, but I'd like to begin by being your good friend. Fair enough?
Much more than fair.
Good. Now come, I have a surprise for you.
This place is a castle.
Where else would a princess stay? Now come with me before my surprise disappears.
It's the most beautiful room I've ever seen.
And it's all yours. And anything else you want.
The days seemed to roll by one after the other, each more perfect than the last. At first, I only saw Tyler part of the time because of his work. But as time passed, his work slipped away, and I had him all to myself. My favorite time was spent gliding across Tyler's lake as though nothing in the world could bother us. Dinners were wonderful. We would talk about everything. He treated me as an equal who had much to contribute.
Jennifer, have you given any thought as to what you're going to do at summer's end?
Well, I have my last year to finish at college.
I quite understand.
No, Tyler, I know when you have something on your mind.
Well, I leave for Europe and Asia in September on my greatest art collecting tour, and I thought you'd like to join me as my assistant.
That would be beyond my wildest dreams.
Then why don't you think on it for a week or so and we can discuss it further?
All I could think of was traveling the world with Tyler, watching him collect art treasures from every country. My mind was filled with thoughts of how happy we would be. I didn't think it was possible for Tyler to have any more surprises, but I was so wrong. He told me of his plans to paint a portrait of me with himself as the artist. I sat for him as he worked so intensely at his task. He wouldn't allow me to see it until it was complete. Today, my whole world with Tyler was shattered. I can now clearly see what his intentions were from the beginning. We were taking our brandy at the end of the day.
Jennifer, have you given any thought about coming with me to Europe?
That's all I've been thinking of. But I don't know how I could leave school and Mother Urban.
Jennifer, these have been the most important weeks of my life. I don't want them to come to an end.
Neither do I, but I have a responsibility, too.
Jennifer, the only responsibility you have is to do what you want to do, when you want to do it. That's how I live, and that's how I want you to live.
No, Tyler! All I could think of was to sort things out by writing in my diary what had happened to me. I knew that kissing Uncle Tyler was wrong, but I wanted it. I was burning inside. I must leave this place to clear my mind. I must get back to Mother Mary Urban. I need to confess this terrible sin to her.
Here you go. I need more. The more I think about it, it could take forever to list these antiques.
That's because you're not used to it. In my dad's store, Sunday was the big day for inventory. And guess whose job it was?
How come everybody's ignoring what happened last night during the seance?
Some things are better left alone. I told you guys to stay clear of that voodoo shit.
Really, Adele's right. I don't even want to think about it.
And I'm not going back in that room.
I really think you're taking it all too seriously. I mean, let's face it, we had a blast last night. I was even hoping we could do it again tonight.
We?
Well, I know Liz will want to.
Where have you been? I've been looking all over for you. Come on, Liz, you have to pull yourself together.
I'm okay. I just can't believe you look just like that dead girl.
Oh, thanks, Liz.
I didn't mean it that way.
I know you didn't, but listen, let's make sure we work in the living room first so nobody else has to uncover you know what.
Has anyone seen Jackie or Elizabeth?
I think they went to look for some pencils to write with.
Well, now, girls, we're going to carefully record the entire contents of this house, starting with this first floor.
Elizabeth and I will start with the living room and then do the den.
Oh, Jackie, that would be just fine. I know the rest of you girls will pick other challenging rooms with the same enthusiasm. Now, let's get on with our work.
Oh my goodness. Sword 432.
Talk to me, Rosemary.
sister. How are you feeling?
I must confess I am a little tired, and I thought a cup of tea would do me good.
Let me fix you another cup.
Thank you, dear.
Sister, I think it would be a good idea if you were to take a nap now till dinner.
Wouldn't think of letting you girls do all the work while I rest.
We'll be done for the day in a couple of hours. I'll get the chili started for dinner, and you'll be all rested by then. Now, Elizabeth will take you upstairs with a fresh cup of tea, and you can take a well-deserved nap.
You children are so good to me. Promise you'll wake me in time for dinner.
Hello? Hi, Paul. How you doing?
Listen, look at this terrific idea.
Every time you get a great idea, I end up in trouble.
Just listen to this. You know, Jackie and the girls are spending the weekend up at the Wells estate. Right. So I was thinking, maybe we ought to go up there and try to scare them.
Sounds great. What do we tell our parents?
Tell your parents you'll spend the night at my house. I'll tell mine I'm already at yours. I'll pick you up in 15 minutes.
Road trip.
I've seen these in the movies. I remember seeing one of the Marx Brothers run.
Oh, don't tell me you're thinking of trying it.
You got it. I'll see you soon.
Rosemary, are you sure you want to do this? Rose, are you okay?
Oh, God, this is one spooky ride.
Then pull yourself back
I
up.
want to see how far it goes.
Rosemary? Rose? Can you hear me? Rosemary, are you okay? Okay, wise ass. I don't know what floor you got off on, but you can rot in hell.
I thought I heard somebody in here. What's going on?
Nothing important.
Come on, you guys, save the conversation for dinner. I'm starving. Okay, let's go stuff our faces. Now, sister, I'm not a doctor, but I think you should just stay in bed.
Jackie's right. You should just stay in bed and get a good night's rest. You'll feel much better in the morning.
Well, maybe that would be a good idea. But I worry so about you girls.
What's to worry about? Today's work went perfectly, and dinner's being served right now. Everything's just fine.
Oh, I feel so useless being here like
Nonsense,
this.
sister. You just get your rest. You were right, Liz. She sure doesn't look good. I'm beginning to think she should see a doctor.
Why can't that hunk of a doctor stop by now for the grand tour?
I think we should keep one of the girls with sister to see if there's any change in her condition. As soon as someone's finished eating, I'll have her relieve you.
Don't get me wrong. I love Sister Urban. But after last night, I'm getting the creeps just sitting here.
I'll have someone up as soon as possible. You want some of this?
I got chili.
Oh, God, over here.
Okay, thank you, Adele.
Now, don't blame me if you don't like it. Jackie made it. Love it. This stuff is great. Chili's great, Jack.
Thanks. Listen, Sister Urban isn't feeling very well, and we convinced her to stay in bed. Liz is up with her now, and I think it'd be a good idea if we all took a turn and stayed with her.
Oh, I'll go now so Liz can get some dinner.
Thanks, Adele. I'll go after you, and everybody else can take a turn. Speaking of everybody, where's Rosemary?
I don't know.
She was fooling around on the dumbwaiter and got off at one of the levels. I think she's hiding and wants us to go and find her because she was it yesterday when we played manhunt. Do me a favor, Karen. After you finish, go find her and tell her to get some dinner before it gets cold. Jackie, she could be anywhere by now.
Jesus, Adele, you're trying to put me in an early grave?
I don't believe the Queen of Pranks is so jittery. Anyway, I've come to relieve you. How do you think she is?
She's sleeping now. She's not looking that good. If she gets any worse, come and get us.
Gotcha. There's a bowl of chili on the stove. Why don't you get it while it's hot?
No, thanks. I've lost my appetite. Getting out of these filthy clothes and into a hot shower. I just might crash early myself.
Rose? Rosemary? I know you're down here. Why don't you save me the trouble of getting scared to death when you jump out at me? Christ, it's dark down here. Why don't you come out from wherever you're hiding so we can get the hell out of here? Please be Rosemary.
Sister Urban and Adele. Thanks for helping clean up.
No problem, Jack. Our pleasure. You know, it sure is quiet around here.
Yeah, I wonder why Karen hasn't shown up for Rosemary yet.
Oh, I know. It's not like Rosemary to miss a meal.
You don't suppose those two are trying to pull something over on us? I mean, first one vanishes, then the other. I bet they're both planning on sneaking up on us.
Well, why don't we see if we can do a little sneaking of our own and turn the tables on them?
Where did Karen say she was going? Was it down the basement?
I think she did.
Let's finish her and find them.
Well, when we find them, we're going to put them both in that dumpster.
From what Karen said, it was hard enough getting Rosemary.
That I don't doubt. Let somebody else finish here and let's go find them ourselves.
Okay.
You sure, Jackie? I haven't been here all that long. That's okay, Adele. I think shorter shifts will be easier on everybody. Tell Kate or Susan to relieve me in an hour.
How do you think she is?
She seems to be sound asleep. It's almost like she has a frightened look on her face.
That's exactly what I thought. I'll see in a little bit.
third place. Look, there's two more down here.
I wonder why they went outside.
I bet they're trying to sneak up on us from out there. I'll tell you what, I'll try and sneak up on them by going this way while you head upstairs and go out the front.
But aren't you a little scared?
Of what? It'll be a blast if we can catch them before they get us.
Fine, I'll see you soon.
Okay.
Susan, I just didn't want you to yell and give us away.
Oh, God.
Listen, I've got to see Jackie as soon as I can. And you can't tell anybody else that we're here. Can you swing it?
Okay, Paul. I think she's upstairs with Sister Irving. You wait by the front door and stay out of sight. I'll send her out to you.
All right, thanks, Susan.
Okay.
Bruce. Listen, I want to talk to Jackie alone. So can you wait for me back by the car?
All the way back there?
Come on, I won't be long. Listen, I'll even give you the key so you can listen to the radio.
All right, but you better not be long. This place scares the shit out of me.
I don't know why he's here, but I'm glad he is. We may all be leaving now that Paul's here. Sister Urban looks worse, and I was just about to go for help. I can't believe they don't have phones in this place. Now, you stay here with Sister, and I'll be back up soon. Okay.
Hi, pal.
Whoa. I don't understand.
Listen, there's something I've got to show you.
All right, come in.
Last night, Dad and I were talking, and he told me about a girl that died here over 40 years ago. So I went down to his office to look at some old clippings. You're not going to believe what I found.
Paul, I've got something to show you.
What about this?
Please, Paul.
Paul! Paul, is that you? Paul?
Paul, I can't tell you how glad I am that you're here. Sister Urban is upstairs sick, and we had no way of getting her out of here till you came. I know more about this Jennifer Wells thing than I care to, but it's gotta be a freak
I can't
coincidence.
believe I found somebody in this place. I didn't know it was going to be a co-ed weekend. How you doing?
Just fine, Adele.
What do you mean you can't find anybody, Adele?
Rosemary, Karen, Kate just disappeared. Nobody's in their rooms, unless you bought some guys for them and forgot about your buddy Adele.
Listen, Adele, we're gonna be leaving here right away because Sister Urban is sick. That's why Paul drove out here.
How did he know she was sick?
I don't have time to explain every little thing. Paul, where's Bruce?
He's waiting for me, back by the car.
All right, I want you to go get Bruce and get the car and drive up right to the house. With Sister Urban's condition, time is very important.
Okay, where you parked?
Just down the driveway, about 200 yards on your right. Bruce has got the keys. Just tell him I sent you.
Okay. This is what I wanted to show you before Adele came in. It's better that they think everything's all right. I don't know why I didn't tell anyone before.
Christ's sakes, Jackie. I don't believe this.
This isn't all I found. Yesterday, I found Jennifer Wells's diary. And by the way it was hidden, I'm betting I'm the only one who's seen it since she last wrote in it just before she died.
What'd it say?
You're not going to believe this, but Tyler Wells was slowly seducing her and finally made his move on her. Jennifer was able to pull herself away long enough to write that she couldn't believe this was happening and that she couldn't wait to get back to see Mother, Mary Urban.
You don't mean Sister...
Yes, I do.
Adele, do this. Adele, do that. Adele, go find Bruce. Well, I'm here now and there's no Bruce. I know they told me to go about 200 yards. I got to be close to half a mile by now. Bruce, is that you? Oh, Bruce, we're traveling in style now.
Listen, I'm a little worried about what Adele said.
What?
About not finding anybody. I think we should go get the other girls before we bring Sister down. I mean, she'd never go if everybody wasn't accounted for.
Okay, pal, let's go.
I'll never get to sleep without two of these. I need a couple extra tonight. Sister, are you okay, sister? What's wrong?
you in here? Come on, Kate, this isn't funny. Stop it. Come on, you guys, it's not funny. Will you let me out? Who's in here? Who's in here?
Paul, what the hell is going on around here? We've been everywhere, and it's as if they disappeared.
Listen, I know that you're best friends, but isn't it possible they're pulling some big practical joke on you? Especially after what happened last night at the seance?
No. I'm sorry, Paul. As a group, they've done some pretty crazy things, but they all know how sick Sister Urban is. All I can think of is something has happened to them.
You're gonna make a pretty good parent the way you're worrying. Just kidding. I think this whole thing's pretty weird, too. But what really bothers me is where's Bruce and Adele? They should have been here over 20 minutes ago.
I wish I knew what to do.
Look, I'm sure they're fine, wherever they are. But Sister Irving, that's a different story. I think you should go up and get her ready for travel. I'm sure I can find my car, and probably Bruce and Adele. Just have Sister ready. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Paul, thanks.
For what?
For everything.
All right, girls, come on out. Enough is enough. Jackie's getting...
Where's Susan?
Jack, please, Jackie, get out of this house.
Sister, I'm not going to go and leave you here.
Please, Jackie, dear, do as I tell you. Now go!
Kiss me, Tyler.
This is Dr. Fisher. Can you hear me?
Not dead in the house. Not alive, not dead. He's...
Jennifer, I have come for you. I knew you would return, and so I've waited all these years. You should have been mine long ago. And now you will be mine in marriage and death for all eternity. All is prepared for you. 6 lovely bridesmaids, and even a best man. Jennifer?
Yes, it is I, Jennifer. And not some unsuspecting girl to add to the list of your ghoulish murders. The list which started 40 years ago when you tried to force a young girl into intimacy with you.
No, Tyler.
I can't have you. No one can.
For 40 years, I've waited for this moment to punish you for what you did to me. I only regret these girls have to share in my revenge. So, your satanic work is not complete. I'm sorry you have to witness this, child.
My eyes! My eyes!
Elizabeth, help me with my sister, Irene. Doctor, we have to get him to the hospital right away.